Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. Today we need to see this here the Foodybite's app designs inside. You need to developing this here the restaurant detail screen UI. We need to develop here. First of all, we need to see this UI inside the XD files. Now we need to opening this here. Look like this here the UI we need to developing. Let's start how to write down inside the flutters. First of all, we need to create here the new screens and to go inside home screens and to create here the new files and to give this here the name as a restaurant detail screen dot like we need to create here, and we need to yesterday we need to create here the UI for the filter screens. We need to copy here, so we need to use here. Now this is the copying here, and we need to paste inside here the restaurant detail screens. And now we need to change this here screen names. We need to change here, need to write down here the restaurant detail screens, like we need to set here. And now need to remove here the unused data. Also need to set this here the titles. No needs, so need to clean here, remove here the titles. Then after, so need to set here the single styles. Need to setting here for this UI. Remove these all things, no needs, so need to clean here, clean this body, no needs, like here. And we need to remove this here the expand, and we need to clean this whole thing. And I want to set this here the button name, rate your experience. And now we need to cut here, paste this here, this row, and we need to check, and we need to place here. Now click on these screens. We need to open this here the detail screens. You need to like this configures. Now we need to go inside the home. Need to go here the home tab screen, and we need to find out here the trending restaurants, and we need to give this here the on press event. Need to configure, so need to use this here the context dot push extension methods. Need to write here, need to write down here the restaurants list detail screens. So we need to configure this here, like, and need to semicolons and set here the const value. Now need to save here and to tab here, and not working. We need to check inside the UI for the trending restaurants. Now need to go definitions and on press events. Need to find out here, not get, so need to creating convert into the widgets, ref widgets, and to give this here the inkwell. And on tab events, we need to write here on press, and save this here these configurations, and opening this here the this UI. And like this, we need to creating these buttons are the done here the rate your experience. We need to change this here the text size. We need to set here, first of all need to go here, and we need to write down here the styles inside the font. We need to set here the 17, and font width also need to set here the semi bold 500, and save this here. And similar to design, so need to creating like this here the UI. Now you need to creating here the buttons. You need to configure here, first of all, so need to set this here, like here, remove unused imports, clean here. Now we need to change this here the icons. We need to set here the bookmark icon, bookmark outline, mark like here, save here and show like this here. The white colors we need to configure here. Color white text and another buttons we need to put here, and we need to create here the share buttons and outline it white colors and look like this sets here. Also need to change these colors as a white. We need to configure this here for the app bar and set like here. Now we need to put inside the background these colors. We need to configure before colors. We need to set this here the background colors. Color dot transparent like here, and we need to creating here the wrap with here the columns and to change with here the stack back here, and we need to create backgrounds inside the UI. Draw here the column, and we need to put here the image assets like here, and to give this here the fixed image. Now need to temporarily set here the sets, and then after we need to set here the backgrounds. Now need to go here set image, and we need to first image we need to copy relative path, paste this here. Now need to give this here the width, context dot width we need to configure. Then after context dot give this here the height, context dot set here the height square, set here, and give this here the fit as a box fit covers, set like this here, and save this here and look like this here the showing. To set here alignment dot top center, like we need to set here the width, which is configurations, and need to create here the containers. Need to set here the color, color backgrounds, and set like this here the white colors. This is for the configurations are the done here, and one more thing, so we need to configure here the top inside the black shadow need to given like this part, so need to configure here. Need to how to create, first of all, so need to create like this here the containers. Remove this here the color. Now need to create here the width and height, so need to provide here the context dots width, like give this here the heights. We need to set here the value of these heights for these images. Need to configure this like here this height. Create here the box decorations. We need to create here, and we need to set here the gradient colors and set here the linear gradient, and we need to give this here the color black 12 15s like here, and we need to set here the color dot transparent. Two times we need to given this years with more area we need to need here, and we need to show like this here the show need to change this here the begins and end positions we need to set here the begins we need to set here the alignment dot top center and set here the end alignment. Dots need to give this here the bottom center and look like this here the show, and similar to designs need to increase this here the black colors need to set here and like here's maybe old ones is big, good, like here's move this here's and show like here's. For this designs purpose need to put here the two times like here's and give this here the three times, and now display goods here. Maybe remove this like here. Now these parts are the done for the showing like this good UI for these buttonings need to show here the good. eh? Now we need to developing this here the other things. You need to go inside here the body we need to create here, so we need to first of all the set here the blue line speaks action after create here the body, and we need to configure this here the UI related codes. Create here the scroll view, set here the childs, create here the column like here, and need to configure this here the screen. We need to give this here the flex height and width. We need to provide this here first of all for this UI. Need to configure this here for this container like here, and also need to set here the alignment. Need to set this here the bottom center for this height. Now we need to drawing this here the mobile numbers and directions. We need to draw this here the two buttons. Need to making here. First of all, we need to write here the UI. Create here the child, and we need to create here the row. And before creating this row, need to create here the containers, and we need to give this here the width and heights. We need to providing this here. Need to configure this here the 16, and we need to create here the heights as a given this here the 60, and we need to set here the margins const edges inset symmetric. We need to give this here the verticals. We need to setting this here the 25, and horizontals also need to give this here the 35. Need to set here like here. We need to configurations for this row, and now we need to creating here the decorations for this UI. Like we need to configures, and we need to set this here the decorations box decorations, set like this here the color. Give this here the color black 26. Need to configures, then after set here the border radius circulars. We need to set this here the 30 like here. Save this here and show like this here to our this UI. Need to show here. Maybe we need to minus this here the F bar space. Need to minus here 64. We need to programmability get this here this value for the height. We need to getting here. First of all, we need to write down here the media query dots. We need to use this here the op context. We need to set this here the padding op. We need to use here, and we need to set this here the context like here. Then after we need to need this here the tops minus we need to set here for the shape area paddings we need to remove, as well as we need to removing this here the kind a bar dots paper size, and we need to use this here the height calculates like here, and need to save here like here. So need to fixing this here the UI related issue. Now this is the dynamic programmatically need to automatically get this here the this value to get here the programmatically shape area paddings tops, and then after need to minus this here this shape area, this shape bar area need to minus. That's why I need to give this here this like value need to showing here. Now need to creating like this here the UI similar to need to draw here, need to create are the directions. Now need to set here the blur filters, so need to apply here for the inside this text like here. Need to create here the containers after create here the stack widgets filter. Need to find out any use this here any place here sign up time, so need to getting here the proprietors, need to copy here this value and need to replace here. Now need to set here the radius here's props and the clipper rect. We need to configure this here and sigma blurs we need to configure, and we need to like here need to set here the size post, give this here the width ball max width, and give this here the height we need to configure this here the 60, and show like this here similar to design, so need to making like this here the UI. If you need to see here the increase this here the bird blurs, set here the 10 also, set here 10 and increase this here the blur. Now this is the configure this here the blurs backgrounds, we need to configure here. If you set here 7 is good like here. Now showing like this here the good here need to set here. Now need to create here the buttons for the UI. We need to developing here. Need to set this here as containers is good because we need to set here the padding cost. Edges inset symmetric. We need to needs here. Maybe no needs here. Size box is good because we need to draw between here the dividers. Control Z. Create expanded. Create here the row childs, and we need to develop this here first of all the icon con- containers. Use this code. Remove this here cost value. Give this here the width and height, so need to provide this here the 35, and we need to set here box decorations, set here the color, tree color, white text. Then after you need to give this here the radius. Circulars we need to set this here the 20 and show like this here. Set here the size box. Give this here the width 20. Both sides we need to give this here the same padding like here. Create here the center. Again, so we need to copy and paste. Remove this here and show like this here. Inside we need to creating like this here the icon. We need to create here. Set here the child icon icons dot direction. Need to find out here the direction icon. Write down here direction. Give this here the color. Same icon not found. That's why I need to use this here the square icons. We need to use maybe outline is good. Set here T color, primary color, and show like this here. This icons for the directions. Again, we need to copy these icons and to making here the phone number icons. We need to set here phone like here and show like here's the phone. Need to configures now. Need to create here the containers. Give this here the width. We need to set here the one heights. We need to give this here the 60 and set here the color. As we need to set here the white colors. We need to configures for this UI. Like this. So here we need to set here 0.5 is good for these colors and show like this here. Need to decrease this here the 30 is good for this button. Set here the size as a 15. Maybe set 20 is good like here's. Now need to set here the text for this UI. Need to configure this here. Need to call here the expand it and we need to set this here the text. Give this here the phone number plus like here set here the style, text styles, set here the color, maybe fix this here the text style, const. And we need to set here color, the color, remove this here, this const, color white, and we need to give this here some space, maybe we need to set here 10, both side is good, maybe this side no needs, we need to clean here, and we need to set 15. Text, paste this here, and we need to write down here the direction titles like here. So we need to creating this here the UI, and tomorrow need to continue this designs remaining parts need to complete here for this UI, and maybe increase this here the font size, set here the 15, increase this like here font size both like here, and tomorrow need to continue these designs. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.